It's the NFL on EA Sports as we get a rematch of the helmet catch game. Super Bowl 42. It's the New York Giants and the New England Patriots on Monday Night Prime Time.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Gillette. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Drake entered the league as a top 5 pick because he checks a lot of boxes. Just the way you want him. Tall, athletic, great arm. 1 year at North Carolina, put on an absolute show. And yeah, second year as a starter took a little bit of a beating and some question whether or not he was still a top 5 pick.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack. While the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he gets him around 6 there. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun, it's May. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. May now from the gun. He'll get this to Henry. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And it can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And leading them out, someone playing at a high level over a decade after entering the league. He's got a Super Bowl to his name. It's Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game and a defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Tracy once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. It's a design boot. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Pats will take over. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back to the well again. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
May now on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a 2nd time. They'll go left side with Tracy. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go. They go right back to Tracy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They've got first down from the 31. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Wilson looking to throw. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, here's Russ. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. A give to Tracy up the middle. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. Ross out of the pistol. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he drives this forward to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Man in motion, headed right. Going right side, Robinson with it. And the change of pace works. That was nice. He's tackled after a decent pickup. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Tracy will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Staying between the tackles with Tracy.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Gano ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Patriots offense all set to go. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Made a throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
And the Giants going nickel, 3rd down coming. May looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giants football. 1st down, ball at the 36. A handoff to Tracy. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Christian Barmore with the play.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Connects with Slayton. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now Wilson on the play fake. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Well, that's a gain that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
This is Tracy. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Giants pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running back sent in motion. From the 24. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Neighbors with a catch. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Russ is gonna cook here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Play action, it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. Gano ready to send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, so the Patriots headed out on offense again just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down throw for May. That's taken in by Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 3 now. From the 28. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. May now. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and short.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. And he works his way for a gain of 4. We're through 2 here with the Giants overcoming home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Hewer.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Giants offense with the football. They'll get it first in this second half. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Wilson now off the play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Russ. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's May to the air. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 27. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Wilson now. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes for 36 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Here's Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On play action now, Wilson. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too, and that D-tackle just got it done.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. Now motion him out of the backfield. Now Wilson on 3rd and long. Connects with Johnson. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Patriots running their offense out there. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. Complete, it's Bourne. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets them the 1st. May now from the gun. Over to Douglas on the sideline, caught.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Second down now, 7 to go. May. Short pass brought in. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. May on 1st and 10. Hauled in by Bourne. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
From the 31. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
On first down, they'll run. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They give it to him again. And he'll get them enough for a first down. And following that run, looks like the back is in a little discomfort. Medical staff attending to him as we step aside. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots tie things 10-10. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. They run. Here's Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
2nd and 3 now. From the 38. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. To throw, here's Wilson. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running this with Tracy. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Man in motion here. It's Tracy on the carry. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Russ now from the gun. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The New England offense running out now. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. They'll run here on first down. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Going play action, May. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now they have 3rd and short.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
He's got the hook up to Bourne. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On play action, here's May. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
The give here on 2nd. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Here's May. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Cut by Diggs. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Brought in by Hooper. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Back now, pressure on its way. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Gray now on the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Giants and Russell Wilson headed back to the field now. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Giants pushing to get within range for a game winner. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Wilson now from the gun. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. He'll look to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come up 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. Still has room inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Here's Tracy once more. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Eight yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. They go right back to Tracy. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Tracy. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple yards on that run, and this sets up 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Gano ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One final shot here. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.